Richmond Solution Podcast.
Hola y bienvenidos a Richmond Solution Podcast. Esperábamos que nos perdonen nuestra breve ausencia. Es que hemos estado súper ocupados trabajando en proyectos relacionados con Richmond Solution, incluyendo el tema de este episodio. Richmond Solution ha sido galardonado con el sello de ISTE, por sus siglas en inglés, International Society for Technology in Education, Sociedad Internacional para la Tecnología en la Educación. Es una organización líder a nivel mundial en la promoción de la integración de la tecnología en la educación. Su misión es crear una comunidad donde docentes y innovadores puedan reimaginar y rediseñar el aprendizaje, utilizando la tecnología para crear experiencias transformadoras y equitativas para los estudiantes. Este sello de ISTE sirve como un símbolo de calidad en el diseño de productos para soluciones educativas que permitan y guían un aprendizaje de excelencia. Al obtener el sello de ISTE, Richmond Solution demuestra su compromiso con las mejores prácticas pedagógicas, la implementación efectiva de la tecnología y la alineación con los estándares de ISTE. Este reconocimiento destaca la practicidad de su uso, la implementación pedagógica digital y la calidad excepcional de las soluciones de Richmond Solution. Estamos muy honrados de ser reconocidos por ISTE por nuestra excelencia en tecnología educativa. Este logro refuerza nuestra dedicación en proporcionar soluciones innovadoras que preparan a los estudiantes para un mundo digital en constante evolución. Nos comprometemos a seguir liderando el camino en la integración de la tecnología en el aprendizaje del inglés y a empoderar a los educadores para brindar experiencias educativas enriquecedoras. Un equipo de Richmond Solution tuvo la oportunidad de asistir a ISTE Live 2023 en Filadelfia, donde ISTE presentó su nuevo sello. Fuimos seleccionados como una de las empresas para acompañar a ISTE en el desarrollo del nuevo proceso de alineación con sus estándares y pioneras en América Latina en la enseñanza del idioma inglés. El proceso revisado va en mucho más detalle y examina los productos estudiados de manera muy granular. Los productos fueron evaluados con base a un grupo de indicadores de pedagogía digital y usabilidad. Estos indicadores se dividen en 5 dimensiones. 1. Interfaz de usuario y autonomía. 2. Diseño de aprendizaje. 3. Pedagogía digital. 4. Inclusión. 5. Evaluación y datos. Además, el producto debe estar alineado con los estándares ISTE para estudiantes, los cuales están diseñados para asegurar que los productos potencien la voz de los estudiantes y garanticen que el aprendizaje sea un proceso liderado por el estudiante. Sin duda fue un proyecto muy interesante de autoevaluación para nuestro equipo para estudiar la oferta de Richmond Solution a la luz de todos estos estándares objetivos. Pudimos resaltar lo mejor de Richmond Solution y nos resultó muy gratificante que ISTE nos otorgará el sello. Sin embargo, el proceso también nos brindó la oportunidad de identificar áreas en las que podemos mejorar e incluir aspectos clave en nuestro constante plan de progreso. De esta manera, podemos asegurar a nuestras instituciones que estamos comprometidos con la excelencia. El evento ISTE Live 2023 era una experiencia única, en donde los asistentes tienen la oportunidad de presenciar demostraciones de productos innovadores de todo tipo, escuchar a líderes del sector hablar sobre una gran variedad de temas y compartir experiencias con innovadores de todas partes del mundo. En este contexto, Richmond Solution ofreció una presentación sobre el uso del aprendizaje basado en proyectos en nuestros cursos. También tuvimos la oportunidad de entrevistar a Erin Dowd, quien es la gerente de programas del sello ISTE. A continuación, les invito a escuchar la entrevista que realicé a Erin en Filadelfia. Como siempre, les agradecemos por su tiempo y atención y os esperamos para el próximo episodio.
So this is Luke Baxter from Richmond, coming live from ISTE Live 2023 in Philadelphia. And I am delighted to be with Erin Dowd, who is the Program Manager for the ISTE Seal of Alignment. Hi, Erin.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for making the time to speak to us. Just could you tell us a little bit about what exactly ISTE is before we start?
Yeah, absolutely. ISTE is the International Society for Technology and Education. Mm-hmm. We are one of the largest education technology organizations in the world. We bring together educators, administrators, and edtech products from around the world together to not just have this amazing conference every year, but throughout the year we provide all sorts of programs and resources for teachers and for companies, and one of those programs is the Seal of Alignment.
Excellent. So for the uninitiated, what is the Seal of Alignment?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically what it is, and our newly branded ISTE Seal, is a product. Yes, there it is. It's beautiful. It's a product certification, an external product certification. So basically we have different areas that we look at products to determine whether they're usable and how good they are and quality. To be put into classrooms, to be used with students and teachers. So this particular seal looks at the areas of usability, accessibility, learning science, digital pedagogy, assessment, all of the different components that make a product usable for teachers and students. We also look at content. So we have alignment to the ISTE standards. So in addition to all the programs and services that we offer, ISTE has also developed standards for students, educators, coaches, administrators, and those standards help all of the educators involved become digital age learners, and be able to interact and be successful in our digital world.
Excellent, thank you. So, and could you tell us a bit about what the sort of process that a product like Richmond Solution would have to go through to achieve the Seal of Alignment?
Absolutely. So it's quite an extensive process, but
that it is. Yeah.
However, we feel it's a really comprehensive way to evaluate a product. So basically, there's an application involved where solution providers would put together evidence against a series of indicators within the different areas of usability, accessibility, digital pedagogy, all of those areas that I mentioned, and also the ISTE standards. And so that evidence is going to show how that product aligns to those different areas. And then we take all that information, the application, and we give it to our reviewers, who are education experts, technology experts. Some of them have actually written the ISTE standards.
Right.
They are not ISTE employees, they're external evaluators. They look at the product, they interact with the product, they go through all of the evidence, and then they give final findings that we then provide to the organization.
Excellent. Yes, it's a really good report. It's a very interesting read.
Great.
But having sort of looked under the bonnet, the hood of Richmond Solution, was there anything that particularly stood out for you?
Yeah, there were many things actually that stood out for me. And first and foremost, it was a very easy to use platform. It was very clean. It was easy to find things. You didn't have to go looking very hard. Topics were searchable. You could find things from various different lenses. So if you wanted to find something for a particular age group, you could, or a different topic. So that was something that stood out right away. As far as content, also stood out to me because it's a language learning product. The fact that it goes beyond language learning to address cultural awareness and there's project-based learning in it as well. And so it allows the students to develop those language learning skills within authentic contexts. And that's really important, especially when we're looking at the ISTE standards and digital age learners.
Excellent, that's really great. And so what other kind of organizations have achieved the seal recently?
Yeah, great. So one of the things we've done with this new seal is we've opened it up to different product types. Prior to our new launch, we only looked at digital curriculum, but now we're able to look at learning platforms, assessment tools, and also digital curriculum. Mm-hmm. So we're having lots of different types of products go through, some bigger names, some smaller companies. It's really been a wide variety, and our goal is to have as many organizations go through as possible, because we want to share the best of the best. And Richmond is one of them.
Yes, thank you. And I think there are some other seals that ISTE offers. What other seals are available for organizations and companies?
So actually, in terms of organizations and companies, this is it. The ISTE Seal is the one seal that we offer. Mm-hmm. We've combined all of the important elements of technology into this one seal. We used to have a couple different ones, but we just right now have the one ISTE seal that covers all of those areas, and we're finding that it's a really comprehensive assessment program.
Great, and I think ISTE is sort of planning to expand a bit sort of beyond the American schools market. And what are your plans for Latin America? Yeah. Specifically, that's our place.
I can only speak to the seal. But actually, one of the things I'm really proud of with the ISTE Seal program is that we do have a lot of international companies that already work with us with the seal. And that's something we're very proud of, because it's a testament to the fact that we're not just looking at the U.S. market. We are looking more widely at the global landscape, and that technology can look different in different places, but ultimately we should be looking at areas of accessibility and diversity. Like, those are universal concepts. Having students be able to develop as digital citizens, that's not something that's only found in America or in Australia or the UK or in Brazil or wherever. It's a universal concept that we want all students to have access to, and we want to help educate companies and educate schools and bridge those gaps so that everybody's on the same page of what does quality look like, what is usable, because ultimately we're out to help students and teachers.
Yes, excellent. Well, that was really great. Thank you very much, Erin, and thank you very, very much for all the support you've given us during this whole process. It's been wonderful.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.